Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is the first Monday of August. It is August 4th. Can you believe summer is, I won't say it real loud, but slowly coming to an end. School starts at my school, which I still call my school. I'm working there through Thursday and then I'm done. But school starts next week for the freshmen on Wednesday and everybody comes back on Thursday. So staff are starting to roll in and get classrooms ready. All the final phases of everything are trying to happen. So it's a busy time in a school, and I know parents are working on getting in last minute vacations before all the fall sports seasons start, school supply shopping, clothes shopping. So it's a busy time for everybody. So hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I had a very good weekend. My son and daughter-in-law surprised me and came down, and my daughter was here and they all stayed overnight. Thursday night, we hung out a little bit Friday. They went back to Katie's house, then they came back again. We celebrated Katie's youngest 17th birthday. So that was fun. We did wood-fired pizzas out on our deck. So it was a really good, very busy weekend, but I love time with family. So this coming weekend, I have a wonderful girls' getaway weekend in Wanakee. So I get to spend the weekend with some lovely stampers, and we'll be doing all kinds of little projects and things. So it's going to be awesome. Let's see. We ended July. We're into August. There's some fun new things happening, and they begin tomorrow. Okay, and I'm kind of looking at my little stuff here. Before I do that part, I guess, let's do, hi, Roseanne, you made it. Reminder that I do drawings every week. I do 2 drawings for those who like, share, comment, tag others, participate by sharing. Tammy has been sharing some fabulous, very funny little memes and things in my Stamp with Peggy group, and I love that. Working on cards, whether it's the card sketch challenge or not, we all love to get inspired and get other ideas. So for those of you who do all of that sharing and loving and growing the community, I do a drawing. I do 2 drawings, okay? And so the first one, I came across a couple of things that I forgot that I had. So the first one are Washes and Florals tags. It's an ephemera pack. It is loaded full of these tags, and then there's some fun other ones in there too. And the lucky winner of this is Annette. Hi, Deb. So Annette, I will be getting this popped out in the mail to you. And then the second lucky winner gets the Washes and Florals tags ephemera pack. And I'll be honest, I didn't look to see if these are still available or if these are last chance items that are gone. But the lucky winner of these fabulous tags is Julie McMillan. So Julie, I'll be popping these in the mail to you. Okay. We will be going through July card sketches. You guys did an amazing job, but first, we are going to talk about tomorrow. As a demonstrator, I get a sneak peek of the holiday catalog, and let me tell you, there's some really amazing things in there. There are also new online exclusives that as a demonstrator, we get to pre-order tomorrow so that we can kind of start getting an idea of what we're going to do come September. Little teases for you guys of things that are to come that you are not going to want to miss. I forgot to change glasses tonight. But the other part of tomorrow is there is a sale on in-color items. Sorry, Deb. In-color items will be 15% off tomorrow through August 31st. Okay, so there's some great things. There are some things that won't be available, and I'll be honest, until it pops up tomorrow, I don't know what those are. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a couple things as reminders of things you might want to look at tomorrow because they will be 15% off. And I'm looking to the side because I'm refreshing my computer screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead. Hi, Marianne. All right, let's flip this down. Oh, goodness gracious. Are you excited for the day that I figure out how to do this without actually pulling my camera out of the screen? Okay, coming back up. So it's going to wiggle and jiggle and tickle inside us, right? Hi, Glenda. Thanks. I'm glad you could join live tonight. Okay, let's see if we can't get this a little bit closer to the table. Okay. I think maybe next week I'll put out a new sheet, huh? This one's getting kind of grungy looking. Okay, so remember when we talked last week about the designer papers, right? Okay, well, tomorrow, and I'll bring in the little sales picture, right? 15% off in color products, 25-27 in color items. There you go, Deb. You got free shipping, and that was a good deal. Okay, when I go to the page that says 25-27 in colors, these are just a few of the things that pop up, okay? So it looks like maybe the July Sweeter With You Paper Pumpkin Refill might be available as a sale item. The, okay, we're gonna pull these in. Possibly the Floral Charm designer paper. So you definitely wanna hop on in the morning. Remember, these types of sale items are while supplies last. So things could be gone quickly. The cardstocks, the in-color cardstocks, the Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, Secret Sea, and Strawberry Slush. Those should all be on sale. But remember last week when I showed you the gorgeous designer paper and the prints of these? Okay, this is the in-color kit. Okay, and you get, and I'm trying to think if it's 4 of each one. 4 times 5 is 20. I think so. Right in there. Okay, but here's front and back of one. Front and back of those fun flowers. Remember how much we liked those and the marble? Okay, then we have Timid Tiger. And again, they all have the same prints. That would be fun for some Halloween cards, right? And then, again, I love these two. And I kind of wish this was the back of the leaves, because then I could get everything that I love, right? Cloud Cover, again, in the same prints. Secret Sea. If you have not seen this in person, you have to order this. This is to die for color. It's darker than Night of Navy. It's not black. It's got kind of a gray tone to it a little bit, but it's so awesome. And then Strawberry Slush is my favorite. Look at those gorgeous flowers. You could fussy cut some of those out and add those onto a card. Okay, so this paper should be 15% off. It's regular $12.50, and I didn't even think, well, look at this. We have a calculator right here. So if it's $12.50 times 15% off is $10. Whoops, that didn't work right. Times 85%. So it should be $10.63 a package. And don't forget, you earn your 10% rewards. Okay. Also, these, what are they? Muted palette dots. And they don't give me the colors right on here. But that's Darling Duckling. That's probably Timid Tiger. So love, 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 love. This could be maybe even Cloud Cover. Okay. And then there's also the low profile sparkle dots. That's Cloud Cover. That's Darling Duckling. Just in different hues, right? So all of these things, 15% off. That's awesome. Hi, Miss Donna. Okay, so don't forget that tomorrow. Those of you who like to stay up till the middle of the morning like I do, I think it's available at 1 or 2 o'clock our time, but sleep in a little bit, okay? We don't want anybody getting crazy. I posted out my August classes. Next Wednesday night is Girls Night Out. This is a purchase class. The class itself is free when you place an order of $30 or more. We do, I say 3 to 4 just in case I'm running short of time, but I try to do 4 projects, especially as we start coming into the holidays. They might not all be cards. Some of them could be 3D candy holders, things like that. You just never know. I know, Tammy, right? The whole great big old semi UPS truck coming. We've had to cancel the last 2 months of Scrapbook, so I'm pulling back in Weekend Adventure. This is an amazing set, okay? It can be outdoor adventures. It can be summer camping. It can be masculine. You can put pictures of dad and grandpa and your sons or grandsons. This is an amazing kit. The cost is $50 because you get the whole kit, plus I design 6 pages total. It'll be 3 2-page spreads. So I add items to it to come up with the projects that I do. Then you'll also get Stampin' Up's directions. I don't leave a whole lot of extra supplies with when I'm done, but there are directions for other ones. Coffee, cocoa, and cards, okay? We did Christmas in July. We're going to go kind of back into like late summer, early fall. And then in September, and I don't know if it will be part of Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards, but we will start our Christmas cards, doing them in September, October, and November, so that by the end of November, you have your Christmas cards done and ready. And I have to look to see. Usually, hey, Margie, she's back from Alaska. Margie was on my sister's cruise that just came back today from Alaska. So we will do some fun late summer, early fall things at Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards. Paper Pumpkin. This one is going to be a really cool. I can't wait to get this one. It is Farmhouse Florals, and there is an extra free stamp set in the kit this time. So you actually get 2 stamp sets. You get the Secret C in color, and then these are the colors it coordinates with. Your option is the full kit for $45 or $50 if I have to mail it. That includes the whole Paper Pumpkin kit and my alternate kit. Or you can do, if you already get Paper Pumpkin and you just want my kit, it is $24 or $28, and the deadline is this Friday. Friday is the 9th. Uh-oh, I got that wrong. That should be Saturday, August 9th, okay? All right. Oh, and mark your calendar. Saturday, October 4th will be my Fall Fest event. That's a 1-day, all-day event. And you can get that as a kit in the mail, but all the details will be coming. Registration is open for our Stampin' Sisters retreat. I told you about that last week. It is Friday night at 7 o'clock until Sunday at noon. And we do roughly 8 classes at that event. So it is awesome. Okay. I'm looking through my stuff. It's like, okay, I think we're good. We've covered all of that. Okay, now we're going to move into July card sketch challenges. Okay. Again, you guys were amazing. Loved the cards. There were so many awesome ones. We had 17 participants with, I think, 22 cards total, because some of you loved this one so much that you made more than one. And I love that. It's a great way to use up the designer paper. Peggy Sochek with the beautiful birthday one. Tammy Korzik, isn't that gorgeous? Could be a beautiful wedding card, a bridal shower card. It could even, thinking of you, could be a sympathy card. So beautiful. I love this one. May the good you do come back to you, with our pretty little sunflowers behind there. Shirley Peterson with the Halloween one. This is, I believe, this is old designer paper, but this is a new stamp set and die set that is awesome. It was in the July online exclusive, and we're going to actually use the designer paper that coordinates along with all of that. Okay. Rory loved this one, so she used the celebration paper last year and made 3 different cards. Chris Johnson with the beautiful little ladybug in there. And then I kind of ran out of room to be able to put the inside pieces there, but they all did a great job decorating the inside then too, that hides behind this panel. Kim Coplin, loved this paper. You guys know how much fun I had with that. Jen Blake is a new participant, and I absolutely loved that. Let's scoot this up so you can see this Merry Christmas. Again, this is an older paper, but it is just so pretty with all the little leaves. Annette did the tote, and when you open it up, there's a tote inside also. That was just so cute. Jan used a new item that as demonstrators we were able to get early, and then it will be in the holiday catalog that comes out in September. So I just love this dove. And I forgot to print. I think she did another one in white, but I forgot to add that one on here. Hi, Kelly. Carol Busby with our little Guy hamburger deal. Love that. So cute. Suzanne loved. So we've got two kind of completely different looks that are, you've got the elegant and the pretty and peacock. And then you've got the fun little pretzels. It's snack time. It's party time. Okay, Kathy Lay. Love this paper. This is the Charming Day paper. And so she did where she showed you can turn it either direction, which is fabulous. Christy also turned hers sideways, so that is so cute. Linda Vanderspool, a little kindness makes a big difference. We all need to remember that. Nancy has the really, and this is just so, wishing I could heal your heart. So pretty with the pretty little flowers. And then let's have a cocktail. Cheers, it's your day. And then Cheryl used and I can't think right now what it's called, but love this paper. She fussy cut out some little flowers. She punched out some stars and added embellishments. So amazing job, you guys. I absolutely love all of the cards. Again, I don't pick the winner. I put it into random name generator so that I don't have to try to pick eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. So because of all of the cards, I decided to do 2 drawings. We're going to do $20 each. And the lucky winners are Shirley Peterson. So Shirley, you have a $20 shopping spree with me. And our newbie, Jen Blake. So Jen, I hope you're watching tonight. You also have a $20 shopping spree with me. So we'll find out what it is you want, and I can get that ordered and on the way to you. Okay. All right. Let's move that out of the way. You ready for the August card sketch challenge? Okay. All right. This time I actually had time. I got the template done ahead of time. Now I did see a template that is very close to this online. There was no name with it, so I can't give credit to whose it was. But then I made some adjustments to my card. Okay, so this is what the template looks like. Doesn't that look like a cassette tape for those oldies like me? Okay, so we are using, now I have not ordered, well actually it's coming tomorrow, the Halloween stamp set. I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. And then I decided I couldn't live without it. That's kind of loud. Okay, so check out this fun paper. All right, I'm going to bring you back up a little bit so you can see more of it at one time. Okay, so look at this. You could cut this into separate cards. They could be embellishments on top. They could be for scrapbook pages. You could cut this fence piece to go like below or in front, stand it up, make it an easel card that this pops onto. And then Petunia Pop on the other side with like little hashtags. Isn't that cool? Love this piece. I love the candy. There's our Halloween suckers, our little Smarties, and candy corn, of course, because that's what Halloween is all about. And then, isn't this cool? For the little dark kind of people with the black and orange. This one I think is a hoot with the apartment buildings. You're going to see something fun tonight that I kind of added into one of the cards. But you got little black cats, you got little pumpkins, you got little ghost eyes peeking out at you. And then the back side is white and orange, so you can stamp directly on it. You can add it as embellishments. Isn't this one fun? You get tags. You could cut these into pieces to go on the fronts of your cards. You could stamp greetings inside. You got the skulls, you got candy. Anybody remember the black and white, like taffy, licorice taffy? So much fun. Okay, then the back side of this I love with the grays. Okay, who doesn't love flamingos? Wendy Tick, are you watching tonight? Check out these adorable flamingos, all dressed for Valentine's, or for Halloween, Valentine's Day. Sorry, Halloween is her least favorite. Again, I'm not a huge Halloween person. I don't like the dark of Halloween, but I do love the bright, fun colors. I love the little kids dressed up. So you've got fun little bears and little pigs and little crows. So much fun. And then I love this side of it. But I got to tell you, it's really, really hard because you want to cut out of here, but then it's like, oh, now I don't have an orange one. So you definitely need 2 packs so that you can do everything you want to do with both sides of the paper. Then this is cool because it's punch outs. So it's die cuts. You don't have to. You can do a ton with just the designer paper and not even have the stamp set. Okay. Love these little hippos, our little ballerina. We have tons of little candy corn, witches' brooms and cauldrons. This is awesome. So this is what I used for tonight's card. Okay. And because I didn't have the stamp set, and I don't have a stamp set that says Happy Halloween right now, the black and orange wax paper ones were peanut butter tasting, Linda. Okay, so then I pulled the Greetings for All ephemera pack. Remember these? They're still available, and they are awesome. There's a Happy Halloween one in here, okay? So we're going to pop that out because I want that. And then, like I said, my stamp set comes tomorrow. So, like it or not, Linda, you're going to be seeing some more of Halloween things, right? Okay. So, now let's get this scooted back down. Okay. So, we are starting with, trying to get all my little pieces here, falling out from wherever. Okay. I have a piece of thick basic white. That is 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. Okay. So then we're going to fold it in half on the 4 1/4 score. We're going to burnish it really good because it is our thick cardstock. And then the 2 1/8, we're going to fold it back. Okay. And I like to open it up so that I can really give it a good crisp crease. That's all right, Linda. Okay, so we have our Z fold, right? Okay, so we don't have to add anything to the inside or any paper to the inside. We can already stamp. We can write a fun little message. Okay. I am using this fun candy designer paper. Okay. Linda, it doesn't have to be Halloween. This could be birthday. Okay. Then I'm pulling in a piece of Petunia Pop. Okay. Okay, that's going to go right on this part. We are not going to adhere it over here. Okay. So we're going to put our adhesive. 1, 2. I'm like full of nursery rhymes today. Buckle your shoe. 3, 4. Okay. All right. So, and actually, Linda and Patricia, you have lots of time for the Halloween because you'll be able to take advantage of the in color sale, and then so have plenty of time for the Halloween stuff later too, right? Okay. Then I have a piece of basic black. This one was 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of basic black that's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere that right onto here. Believe it or not, there's absolutely no stamping on tonight's card. Yet it is so cute. Okay. So we have just the tiny border. All right, then, and I'm trying to look and double check this. Yep, I have another piece of Petunia Pop that is 1 inch by 5 1/8, and it's just going to go right on here, kind of right along that fold line. See how I pulled the Petunia Pop out of there, right? Okay, so we are going to go right to the top and right to the bottom. All right, now we have our designer paper. It is 2.5 inches by 4 3/4. The Z folds are so much fun, and there's so many different versions of it that you can do. It's awesome. If you didn't see yesterday or this morning's blog post, there's a double Z fold on there with Christmas. Maybe I'll go grab it. You really want to make sure that you subscribe to my blog so that you get an email from me every time I post, so that you can see all of the fun things. Okay. All right. Then I have the Petunia Pop, and this one is 2 1/4 by 3. We're going to put that right across here. Now you could stamp right on here. If I had the stamps, that's what I would do. I would stamp a greeting across there, but I don't. Oh, we're having BLTs and sweet corn for dinner tonight, and Tony's upstairs cooking the bacon right now. It's like, oh my goodness. It's really hard to concentrate. Okay, kind of a lot of open space for me, huh? Remember those little die cuts? There's little bats. So we can add little bats fluttering around right up here, and it can overhang this a little bit. That's okay. Okay, we are going to pop our greeting right there, and then I fussy cut this one out of the designer paper. Okay, and I think he's going to go right over here on this side. It's sticking to my finger. And then this is one of the die cuts. So we're going to put him over here like he's talking to the little bat ghost over there, right? Ooh, yummy. All the food sounds wonderful. Can you tell I haven't eaten yet? All right, so of course we get our dimensionals in here, and we're going to add this little guy with dimensionals. Okay, and we're going to pop him right there. Actually, I'm going to bring him in a little bit. Sure, come on over. Okay. Oh, Jan, if you just popped in, I'm trying to think what. Yeah, I don't think there was anything special. You're aware of all of the sale things and everything tomorrow. Okay, then we're going to pop this fun little guy right down here. He kind of looks like he's saying na 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 boo boo. Okay, we're going to pull some little ones in, and we're going to add our Happy Halloween. Okay, when I've got the little ones, I really like 3 across there because otherwise that center just sags. Okay, so we're going to add that right there. We're centering it side to side. I don't want to go clear up to the top because I'm going to add something else there yet too. Okay, so now we got to put our bats on, and I think I can get away, believe it or not, with just one. Okay, so we're going to do that. Okay, nope, you know what? I don't like one. It wobbles. Okay, so let's do this so that we can kind of go across it and be a little sturdier. And then we'll add that little guy there. And then I've been thinking of getting this sweet for a few Halloween cards. It's so cute. And that's, Jan, that's what I was saying is I hadn't gotten the stamp set. It is coming tomorrow. Because there's some things, you know, we'll have Halloween, like 12 days, or yeah, like 12 days of Christmas, we'll have a Halloween one coming. So I need some kind of cute different things to play with. Okay, so check that out. Now, that's a little boring, right? So let's add the Petunia Pop right inside there. This is 1 7/8 by 5 1/8, so that it is just a little bit smaller than that Petunia Pop piece, because you want to keep it in between there so it doesn't stick out. Okay. Then there are these Shimmer Star foam stickers. Love these things. Tammy Korzik, if you have not ordered these yet, you have to, because check out the sparkle. Purple sparkles. What could be better, right? Okay, do we want purple or do we want black? Or even the white would be pretty. Okay, and I think because of our space, well, maybe we're going to take the middle size. Yeah. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, and there is 3. How cute is that? Okay, so now let's show you the exact same layout using oranges instead of Petunia Pop. I used candy corn. Who likes candy corn? Raise your hands. Okay, and I know that is just a whole, it's like, people like or hate candy corn. But how cute are those, right? All right, Tammy, good. Because you're going to love these little sparkle gems. All right, so there is August Card Sketch Challenge. Again, does not have to be Halloween. Pull out, show me some flowers, show me some fun greetings, okay? It will be amazing. Again, you get kind of a fun, oh, this is one I wanted to show you. So those little things, look at that. I added that inside, and you have the little pumpkins, you have the little ghost eyes peeking at you, and you have a little bat hanging out there. Isn't that just so fun, right? Linda can't stand candy corn. You are just a boo humbug, right? I love candy corn. That's the sad part. I like the chocolate ones, though. I like when this part down here is chocolate. Yum. Okay, that's it for tonight. We went over a little bit, but we had so many fun things. Again, if you came in late and did not hear the winners for July, Jen Blake and Shirley Peterson are the winners. Okay, so Patricia and Linda are big fans of each other tonight. What's Jan say? Where did it go? This one's going to be a challenge. Okay, now again, if you don't want to, if you have a little like bigger one, or if your designer paper is busier and has flowers, you could do a greeting on this, leave this one out, but you're still following the basic of the, I'm going to send candy corn to all of you for Halloween this year. Okay, so I will get this posted tonight. It'll be on tomorrow's blog with the measurements that I used. But again, make your adjustments the way you want, okay? If it needs to go this way it looks like Rosie the Robot off from the Jetsons, right? Okay, all right, have fun with a card. I can't wait to see. Let's see if we can hit 20 participants this time, okay? We had 17 this time, so we only need 3 more people. And as summer is coming to an end and everyone is maybe getting a little busier as the kids go back, or a little less busy as the kids go back to school, don't forget the fabulous 15% off in color sale, in color sale tomorrow, starts tomorrow. signups for classes. And yes, Linda popped in there, Fall Fest, Fall Fest, Fall Fest, Fall Fest. It will be Saturday, October 4th. I just have to get the flyer and stuff together. And that's one of the things I'm going to work on this weekend. Okay, so yes, I'm going to go enjoy my BLT and my sweet corn. You guys have a fabulous week. I will see you next Monday, completely retired. Have a great week. Bye-bye.